Welcome back again to our online studies. I hope you all are fit and fine and you all have enjoyed your vacations. Now again it's time to start your studies. So I am here your science sir Rakshit Manglani and I am going to take a science subject in grade 7. So once again we are going to start the online studies. That videos I will send to you, that you have to look the video very carefully, and whatever doubt if you're having, to you can ask from us as online session. The same methods we are going to follow again which we have followed in the grade 6, right? So welcome back again, grade 7 subject science. First of all, I want to tell you about the syllabus of the June month which we have to complete in this. In June month, we have to complete the 2 chapters. The chapter number first is nutrition in plants, and our chapter number second is nutrition in animals. Yes, what is the name of the first chapter? Nutrition in plants. The both words is nutrition and the plants you have heard many times, and these both words are very quite familiar to you. The nutrition and the plants, right? Now as you are moving to the higher grades, so you have to know that this chapter is from the which part of the science. You know, science is also divided into 3 main subparts: physics, chemistry and biology, right? Physics, chemistry and biology. Now this chapter, nutrition in plants, is from which part of the science? Yes, it is from the biology part. Now anyone is suppose asking from you that the chapter which is going on in your class, which is going on in your school, so it is from the which part of the science? So yes, you have to say our first chapter, that is nutrition in plants, is from the part of the biology. Okay, nutrition in plants. Yes. Now first of all, say what are the learning outcomes from this chapter, means what we are going to learn from this chapter. The first point, we will learn about the mode of nutrition. The mode of nutrition we will learn. About the photosynthesis. Yes, this is a process which you are studying from your grade 5th. Photosynthesis is a that process in which plants are making their own food by their own only. That is a photosynthesis. Then next is other modes of nutrition. You have seen or you have heard many times that all plants having a green colored pigment, that is chlorophyll. But in some plants chlorophyll is not present. If chlorophyll is not present, then how it is possible for plants to make their own food? So how they are getting nutrition, in how that kind of plants are getting nutrition where chlorophyll is not there, that we will learn. Then fourth topic we will learn about the saprotrophs, and the last topic we will learn how nutrients are replenished in the soil. These are the 5 learning outcomes: modes of nutrition, photosynthesis, other modes of nutrition, saprotrophs, how nutrients are replenished in the soil. These are the learning outcomes, means on these 5 topics we are going to learn. In class 6th, that you have learned about कि all living organisms require food, right? So now which components are included in the food? If suppose the food I am eating, so what I will get from that food? आप लोग food खा रहे हो, तो what you are getting from that food? Yes, of course you are getting the nutrients like carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, protein, minerals. All these things you are getting from the food. These all are the components of food, and all these components of food are called nutrients. These nutrients are very much important for our body, means nutrients are very much important for all the living organisms. Nutrients are important for all the living organisms. All living organisms require food like plants, animal, human beings, right? All living organisms require food. Plants, animals and human beings, we all need food. Now plants are only that kind of living organisms which are synthesize their food by their own, that you also know. Okay, plants is सिर्फ ऐसे living organisms है, means they are only that kind of organisms, means they are synthesize their food by their own. वो अपना food खुद ही बना देते हैं. Now how they are preparing their food? Yes, by using carbon dioxide, water, minerals. All these things they are using and they are preparing their own food. But animals and human beings, it is not possible for them to make their own food by their own. right? Animals are also dependent on plants for their food. Humans are dependent on animals and on plants for their food. So hence at last I want to say that animals and human beings directly or indirectly we are dependent on the plants for our food. So here I want to conclude that only कि plants are only that kind of organisms which are making their own food by their own. As I am telling to you people, nutrients are very much important for our body, right? Nutrients are very much important for our body, as I have told the names of all nutrients to you. But from where we are getting the nutrients? From the food only. And from where we are getting the food? Yes, from the plants only. So but still now we are cutting down the trees. Still we human beings are not understanding, means the food we are getting from the plants, the oxygen we are getting from the plants, means all the necessary things which are very much important for our survival we are getting from there only. Then also we are doing deforestation, right? So we don't have to do like this, we have to do afforestation. Now let's why nutrients are very much important. The first thing is that to give energy. Yes, to do any kind of work we require energy. To do any kind of work we require energy. Now I am preparing video. Now you are watching the video. So this also we need energy in our body to hold the phone and to watch the video, and stand in front of board and to speak. That energy we require. For each and every work we require energy. For holding this chalk also we require energy. Suppose we are feeling sick today, we are not feeling well, so it is not possible for me to make a video, and it is not possible for you people also to see the video. So means for each and every work we need energy, and we are getting energy from our food only. So nutrients are important, that they are giving energy to us. Repair the damaged parts. Repair the damaged parts also means these all nutrients will go in our body to repair damaged parts of the body and provide the energy to carry out the life processes. Means energy they are giving. Damaged parts of the bodies are get repaired from this, and they are also giving nourishment properly to survive our life process. Now let us see that what is the correct and actual meaning for the nutrition. A process of taking food. This is a process of taking food by organisms, and its utilization in the body is called nutrition. This is the first topic I have started. The meaning of nutrition, just see it again. A process of taking food by organisms and its utilization in the body is called nutrition. Here the nutrition means what? A process of taking food. Means whenever we are taking the food by organisms, whenever the organisms are taking food and their utilization in the body, और जब उसका utilization होता है body में, उसको हम बोलते हैं nutrition, right? Just see definition again. If you want to write in the textbook, you can copy it from here. A process of taking food, whenever we are taking the food by the organisms and its utilization in the body is called nutrition. Now nutrition are of two types. Nutrition are there of two types. First is autotrophic and second one is heterotrophic. Nutrition are of two types, autotrophic and heterotrophic. Now what is the meaning of autotrophic? Let us see the meaning of the word auto. Here the auto word means self. Auto word means self, and here the hetero word means other. Auto means self and hetero means other. And here the trophic means nourishment, nutrition. Autotrophs are means in this point plants are included in autotrophic nutrition. Why they are included? I have written the self nourishment, means they are preparing their own food by their own organ, means they are getting all the kind of nutrients. So plants are included in the autotrophic nutrition. Self nourishment they are doing. Self nourishment they are doing by their own. And the heterotrophic means animals and human beings are included in this. Heterotrophic means other nourishment, means we are not, it is not possible for us and we are not able to do our nourishment by our own. Yes, we are dependent on the autotrophic. So nutrition are of two types, autotrophic and the heterotrophic. Auto word means self and trophic means nourishment. Self nourishment equals to autotrophic. So in this nutrition, in this kind of nutrition plants are only included. Second one is heterotrophic. Hetero means other and the trophic means nourishment. So self nourishment and dependent on some other nourishment. In autotrophic, plants are included. In the heterotrophic, animals and human beings are included. So this was the definition about the nutrition. Now the question arises in my mind, how the plants are preparing their food. Where is the food factory of the plant located? Food factory जो है plant की कहाँ होती है? First of all, the question is that which is the food factory of the plant? Who is known as the kitchen of the plant? Just think. Yes, leaf is known as the kitchen of the plant. Leaf is known as the kitchen of the plant. So leaf is preparing the food for the whole plant. Now how leaf will prepare? Now water we are giving to the roots. Minerals are there in the soil only, means only roots are getting. So how the leaves will prepare food for the plants? See, water which we are adding into the soil, that water is transporting upside in the upward direction and reaches to the soil, reaches to the leaf, sorry, and whatever the minerals the roots are getting from the soil, it also transporting from the pipe like vessels to the leaves. So leaves are getting all the things like water and minerals from the roots which are absorbed from the soil, and the carbon dioxide it's getting from the air only. So leaf is known as the kitchen of the plant. Water, minerals they are getting from the soil which roots are absorbed, and carbon dioxide they are getting from the air. Carbon dioxide they are getting from the air. As I told that the leaves are getting carbon dioxide from the air. They are getting the carbon dioxide from the air through the tiny pores which are present on the surface of the leaf. They are taking carbon dioxide. The tiny pores are present on the surface of leaf. These are surrounded by the guard cells, and this is known as a stomata. You can see in the picture that carbon dioxide leaves are taking from the tiny pores which are present on the surface of the leaves. These are surrounded by the guard cell and known as the stomata. You can see clearly in the picture the stomata how the small tiny pores are present on the leaves, and water and minerals they are getting from the roots, and it is a pipe like vessels. A continuous path is there between the leaves, between the branches, between the root and the stem to provide the nutrients, all kind of nutrients which are absorbed from the soil by the roots, and a pipe like they are moving upward through the help of the branches, leaves and the stem, and all these nutrients are reached to the leaf, and leaf is known as the kitchen of plant, means all the nutrients are here reached to the leaf. So I hope you understood about how the leaves are taking the carbon dioxide from the tiny pores and whatever I have explained to you. So whatever doubt if you are having, you can ask from me during online sessions. Thank you and have a nice day.